good, MP? on our bobblehead giveaway day. Come to the game, bring a family, and get a free Jazz Fan bobblehead.
Well, folks, be sure to come out for our pennant flag giveaway. Every fan will receive a Jazz pennant flag.
And the players getting themselves into game mode with the tip-off just moments away. 2K Sports presents the NBA. Monday Night Basketball is coming right up. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. And alongside tonight, Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, with Allie LaForge reporting from the sidelines. Let's take a look at the numbers for Anthony Edwards.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. The wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Junior in at the guard position. And for Utah, Markkanen and Kessler man the post position. Then it's George. Then there's Bailey. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 2 spot. Wow, with all the player movement this offseason, Coach, some teams are clearly still trying to build their chemistry.
Yeah, Kevin, but what's tough is you've still got to try to win games while you're building that chemistry, and that can be a tough balance. It takes time, which is why some organizations prioritize continuity.
Now, here's Markkanen. 4 on the clock. The 3 from George. It's deflected. And finished off by McDaniels.
Well, you can't sleep on McDaniels' athleticism if you're the defense. At 6'9", he can absolutely hammer it home.
Here's George. Nice ball movement by Utah. Back to Markkanen. Markkanen a screen on McDaniel. Great open look there.
With Bailey's shooting skills, you might want to see more of that from him.
Here's Reed, and Reed throws it down.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Utah has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. George passes to Markkanen. Fires for 3. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, Kessler to the rescue, using his size to win the rebound, and then quickly going on the attack himself.
Inside, outside for George. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, the Jazz have traded away a lot of their veterans. All-star Lauri Markkanen still remains. After a down-shooting season a year ago, perhaps he needs to build his value back up around the league before they would consider moving him.
He can heat up in a hurry, that's for sure. We appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams. Junior, off target from outside. For Utah, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Drills the three-pointer. 6 points for Ace Bailey.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
To the inside. Here's Reed. And it's sent back by Kessler.
Something Kessler does so well. A towering 7-footer who takes pride in protecting the rim.
And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. And if you've been following them closely this year, you know they're winning games by double-digit margins.
And making it look easy, guys. And when this team gets a lead down the stretch, they protect it as well as anybody in the game. They have become comfortable in dealing with adversity.
Here's Edwards. A shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Well, look, it's tough to keep Edwards out of the lane and tough to stop him once he's in there.
Let's check in now with our Allie Laporte, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Will Hardy gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Coach and I talked about the difficulties playing against Anthony Edwards. He said, quote, usually you worry about his offense, but he's shown the last few years that he's a lockdown defender when he wants to be. That's something that we'll need to factor into our game plan. Ant's defense is now a concern for coaches as well. Back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Here's George. After the basket by Minnesota. Makes it off the glass. George has got 7 points in the game.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
There's the drive. And that one's good, Junior.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
George with the ball. He's got 7. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Markkanen. George looking over the floor. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Edwards with it. George picks him up. Jazz leading by 3. Pass to Kessler. Here's Sensabaugh. Oh, good on the triple. To the Jazz, their last game, a loss to the Timberwolves. And Junior with the basket on the assist from Edwards. He has 6.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
For Utah, they've gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. The Jazz with another miss. For Minnesota, they've gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. That gives them the lead.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Here's Bailey. He has 6. It's good from long range.
I like how confident and aggressive Bailey is. He takes initiative whenever he sees an opportunity.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
You see yourself on the screen and you show up your best movers. Let's go. Let's go. You must left your dancing shoes at home.
So both teams making some changes here. Some good defense in the NBA, so let's check out the leaders. The Timberwolves, number 1.
Well, they allow the fewest points per game in the league. Sometimes that can be a factor of pace. But safe to say, when you're number 1, your team is elite at the defensive end.
Here's Highland. Miller outside. A minute 42 left in the first quarter. Pass to Highland. The 3. No good on that one. It's stolen by Gobert. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Here's Filipowski, covered by Miller. George sets a screen for Markkanen. Here's Collier. From deep, George. Kessler controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Jazz lead by 2.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Here's Miller. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Filipowski. The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws of the evening.
Leonard Miller. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Some changes for Minnesota. Julius Randle comes in for Clark, and Mike Conley subbed in for Highland. He hits both from the stripe.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Anderson outside. Down low. Here's Nurkic. Pass to Collier. 6 on the shot clock. Over Randle. And it's Collier missing.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Miller kicks to Randle. Back to Miller. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Tie game in Utah. And we'll be back right after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And the guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Yeah, look, and whether it's a point-blank putback or a kick out for an open three, offensive rebounds usually generate quality shots.
Nurkic is out there with Kyle Filipowski. Then it's Collier. And it's Hendricks in at the 3 slot. That's the group right now for Utah. DiVincenzo passes to Gobert. Conley with a wide open look. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. You know, Stan, even at this late stage of his career, Mike Conley brings tremendous value to the team.
He sure does, Kevin. And look, we know this. No one brings more discipline and professionalism on a nightly basis. He keeps this team poised, he keeps his team organized, and he's a great mentor to the young players on this team.
They get it back. Gobert, his shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
That's just an excellent save by Gobert, grabbing that rebound and getting his team a second opportunity.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot. A big win here or there can really sustain a rebuilding team, and Utah coach Will Hardy said the results matter in order to keep belief in your process. Seeing the work pay off. The building of a team doesn't happen in one day. The players are staying with it, and they deserve all of the credit for that. Back over to you, Kevin.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
Hey fans, who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise!
Walker Kessler comes in for Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Keontae George in for Collier. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. McDaniels comes in for Clark. Edwards has come in for Donte DiVincenzo. And Junior subbed in for Mike Conley. Takes it out to Markkanen. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
Yeah, what a disconnect. Sloppy play like that is something they can expect to come up in the film session.
For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. And that one's good, Junior.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
George finds Markkanen. Here's Sensabaugh. He had 15 points last out. The shot by George, no good.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
To the paint. And Markkanen throws it down.
Well, he's known primarily for his shooting, but don't be fooled. Markkanen is more than capable of finishing strong.
And Greg, you were a point guard. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, if you think of how much more of the court that has to be covered and the style, you have to score more now to play the position. I think shooting becomes incredibly important. And then defensively, with all the switching, you got to be able to hold up against size and play all over the floor.
Now, Bailey. After Anthony Edwards missed from long range.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Jazz.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
Now, here's Junior. He's got 10. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Pass to Bailey. George, that's a two-pointer. Kept alive. Kessler.
And how do you stop Kessler at his size? He's a load.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
To stand here, we have one of the bright young centers in the NBA, Walker Kessler.
Look, start with this with Walker Kessler, Kevin. A great rim protector. You're just not going to get layups with Walker Kessler on the floor. Then he's an outstanding offensive rebounder, and he's got great hands, which makes him very effective as a roll man in the pick and roll.
While we're in the quick break, let's show you the list of the hottest shooting rookies in the NBA this year. You look at Junior.
He's scoring and finishing at a very high level. I mean, playing within himself offensively and being very discerning with his shot selection.
And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
The Jazz on offense. They're on a 12-4 run right now. George passes to Markkanen. That ball's nice speed that time from George. George has got 3 assists tonight.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Picked by Reed. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. The shot by George, wide open. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Yeah, and he seems to have lost his rhythm all of a sudden. This has not been his quarter.
Outside, Markkanen. Back to George. To the middle. And Bailey gets it to go on the assist by George. George has got 4 assists in the game. There's 21 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Junior. McDaniels outside. And here's Junior to the inside. 2 on the clock. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Timberwolves shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
2 shots.
A free throw drops for Gobert. And Gobert drops them both. And so it's Utah holding on to an 8-point lead. To the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. They'll get you back to the action after this break.
Greetings, everyone. Let's first take a look at the players of the week in both conferences. For the West, Nikola Jokic.
With Joker, because of his size and skill level, even great defenders have it hard. He can post you up, he can hit the three, he does it all.
And you think about how good a shape he's in now, I wouldn't mind trying the Jokic plan myself. Turning back now to that game we've been watching. A positive first half for the Jazz.
Nobody really expected them to be ahead at this point, but that's why you play the games.
It's been proven in the NBA, any team can beat you if you don't come ready to play.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. It has been a clinic out there by Ace Bailey.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. The wingmen, Edwards and McDaniels. Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. And it's Junior in at the one. Here's Markkanen after the made shot from Junior. But Trey. Markkanen can't get it to go. Timberwolves trail by 6. Down low. Here's Junior. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards. 14 points for Junior.
Well, for someone who is mostly an off guard, Edwards puts up great assist.
Pass to Bailey. Lets it go from deep. They get the rebound. Jazz passing it around. Inside. George passes to Kessler. Then jams down as he goes right over Naz Reid.
Well, what I love about Walker Kessler, he's a 7-footer who plays like a 7-footer.
The Jazz have yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. And the free throw, no good.
Well, where Kessler is elite is on the board, and he's an excellent rim protector. Those two things alone will earn you minutes.
Now, here is George after the miss from Junior. Here's Sensabaugh. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Not a great start to the second half, just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
Randall with the bucket.
What a well-placed screen by Randall. Not only helping the ball handler, but also making some room for himself.
And it's George finishing it off.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. And that one drops for him. Reed's got 6.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
George passes to Kessler. Outside, George. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. That ball, nice speed that time from George. George has got 6 assists now in the game. And with that, the Utah lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Reed.
just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And it's Bailey in the corner. Clock at 6. Three-pointer, Markkanen. Great positioning on the putback. And the Jazz lead by 6.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Here's Reed, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, if you want to know where commitment and hard work can get you, follow Naz Reid's career. Everyone who counted him out is eating their words right now.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. And he's good on the second. So it's Utah now. They've led by as much as 10. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Junior kicks to McDaniel. Here's Junior. A three-pointer, no good. Jazz leading by 5. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
And during his rookie year, Keontae George started about half of his game, running the point most of the time. That experience will pay off for him. Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Outside, Markkanen. Back to George. Takes a 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Well, and after making just 1 triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half. Well, once he gets a step to the rim like that, it's going to take more of a defensive effort to force the miss.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
Get up and start moving with your next guy. Let's dance.
The Jazz making a switch here. Filipowski's checked in. This break in the action gives us a chance to show you the NBA's current fast break specialists. In the third spot, the Timberwolves.
You know, it's an entertaining style of play. And look, I mean, those are the baskets you want if you've got the legs for it. Scoring becomes a lot easier.
The shot by George, no good. And Randall has got the ball here for the Timberwolves. 4-point game. Reed gets the bucket.
And look, that's excellent hustle there by Reed. He deserved to get rewarded in transition.
Pass to Bailey. Now, Filipowski. From deep. That's good by Sensabaugh. Sensabaugh's got 6.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
The Timberwolves working the ball around them. And it's Junior missing. Jazz leading by 5. Here's Bailey. Outside for George. Offline with his 3.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Trains it from beyond the arc.
Look, you want to put your guys in a position to succeed. McDaniels is more comfortable operating off the catch than he is initiating.
George, no good.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Junior sets the screen for Edwards. For the tie, misses off the right iron. A tight game here in Utah. It's stolen by Edwards. To the paint. And Reed throws it down.
Well, that's what Reed brings to the table. He's got an impressive combination of strength and mobility.
Well, Coach, we know there's a lot of expectations tied to a #1 pick. Sometimes they fall flat, but that has not been the case so far with Anthony Edwards.
Oh, it sure as heck hasn't, Kevin. But I think it starts with Anthony Edwards welcomed the expectations. He wanted the expectations, and he has pushed himself to play to that level on a nightly basis, and he's done it.
Both teams deciding to change it up. The Timberwolves trail. Highland deciding where to go with it for the lead. Up again. It's good on the putback.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
From deep, George knocks down the 3-ball. George has got 19 points.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
And here's Ingles outside. Good on the 3-point shot.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Now, here is George. He's got 19. Back to Nurkic. Pass to Filipowski. Shot clock at 5. Williams from outside. Gobert pulls it in. Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Clark against Williams. Clark outside. Pass to DiVincenzo. Clark kicks to DiVincenzo. Here's Gobert. And Gobert throws it down.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatic.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Tie game in Utah. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. As we begin the 4th. So it's the Jazz now. They've led by as much as 10. They've got Jusuf Nurkic. Kyle Filipowski is out there with Markkanen. Then it's Collier. That's the group right now for Utah.
Markkanen showing his athleticism. Soaring to hammer home the alley-oop.
Clark with a wide open look. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Driving to the basket. Pass to Collier. Here's Filipowski. He's defended by Randall. Back to Markkanen. Shoots the 3. Sinks the triple. And the Jazz lead by 5.
Well, that's now his 3rd triple of the game. First here in this second half.
Over to the wing. Randall right side. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Conley's shot is off. And so Markkanen will bring it up for Utah. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Clark outside. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Clark's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Outside, Markkanen. From downtown, rebound Minnesota. They host the Kings after this game. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them. Over in the corner, Conley. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Utah leading. Pass to Collier. Not really his range, and it's off target.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Randall with the bucket.
You know, they like Randall to be an offensive presence in the paint. They want him to be an option on every possession.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team.
Let's see who's the loudest.
He's checked in for Utah. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Edwards, he's checked in for Clark. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie. Minnesota making some changes. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. McDaniels comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And Junior subbed in for Mike Conley. Now, here's Junior. Stolen by Kessler. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Jazz?
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Reed the pass to Edwards. Randall outside. 5 on the clock. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Nailed from three-point land.
And when McDaniels is hitting this, look out, because it opens up everything else for him offensively.
Outside, Markkanen. Another miss by Utah.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall. Well, in that situation, you know Randall's going to be calling for the ball. That's a nice take.
George. Rebounded by Randall. Timberwolves trail by 5. Junior with it. Now defended by Markkanen. Kessler pulls it down.
And they need his offense right now. But his shot is just not falling.
Oh, the slam dunk.
Putting that size and the shooting ability to work. Markkanen loves putting up big numbers for his team.
It's Randall. Leads it in off the window.
And you'll never see Randall back down in a big moment. He's looking to be the guy when they need a bucket.
And the foul called on Junior. That will be foul number 5 on him.
5th personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Here's Sensible. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
And, guys, he saw his chance to earn a little camera time there and took it.
Rocking the rim with some major force.
I mean, the defense basically gave that one to him.
Here's Bailey. Now Markkanen. Now George. 6 to shoot. And he does not hit.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance. But look, he's got to find something easy.
And recognize the change of possession and got in front for the score. Randall just a step ahead on that.
Bailey with the ball. Working on McDaniels. Here's
just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Three, good.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc. A key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding.
A three-pointer. Good.
Wow, these are the moments that Edwards lives for. He is dynamite in the clutch.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
Minnesota with the ball.
And it's all about the three right here.
Yeah, and when your opponent knows what you need, it makes it that much harder to find an opening.
Now McDaniels to tie it up. It's good.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Bailey, the long shot, no good. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. From the Delta Center, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. Out to the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. Anthony Edwards out there with Junior, and it's Reed in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Kessler. Jacks up a 3. Reed with the rebound.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Edwards fires. And the call against Julius Randle. That's foul number 2 for him.
Cashing in from the corner. Edwards hasn't seen a 3 he doesn't like.
Jazz trail by 3. Now Bailey. Markkanen looking it over. George missed on the 3. Here's Edwards. Got it. Edwards converts for 2.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
First team foul. Shooting for Minnesota, Anthony Edwards at the line for 1.
Well, you can tell this team looks to Anthony Edwards to set the tone on the floor. His intensity becomes their intensity, and let me tell you, his intensity is always high.
Here's George. Pocket pass to the paint, and he punches it home.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Now Edwards. Now Junior got it to go off the glass.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
Just over a minute and a half played here in overtime. Here's Bailey. George! Down he goes for 3.
A lot of confidence from George shooting the 3 early in his career.
Randall outside Edwards. Junior with it. Reed.
That'll be a nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
Third personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Timberwolves, Naz Reid taking 2 shots.
And that one misses. Good on the second free throw.
2 minutes.
Jazz trail by 4. Picked by Markkanen. Buries the deep ball.
Check out George showing up in the big moment, showing how ready he is to be that guy.
Book it.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Utah has gone 2 of 5 with their shots from three-point land in the extra period. 17-foot shot away. Yeah, that goes in.
Nice looking mid-range shot by George. Such an aggressive scorer.
Now Reed. We're just over 2.5 minutes into overtime in this exciting game. Shot clock at 6. Reed with a screen from McDaniel. Train from outside.
Yeah, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Rebounded by Edwards.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it.
And here's Junior. Handle a screen on George. Here's McDaniel. Misses the three.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Third team foul.
And so it's Minnesota with it. They lead by 4. Strong move off the glass.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
An uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
Six seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now Markkanen shoots the three. It's off.
Yeah, showing some strength in the paint there. Tough rebound.
Fourth personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for the Timberwolves. Naj.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good. It's an 8-point game. And the Jazz call time here. We've got 22 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Guys, your thoughts?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
Well, I've been in this spot more times than I'd like to admit. All you can do is tell your guys to hold their heads up and finish strong.
Utah enters.
Eight-point game. Markkanen knocks down the three. And an intentional foul right there.
Keontae George. First personal foul. Fifth team foul. At the line for the Timberwolves. Number 12.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
Yeah, and it basically all comes down to this. If they come away empty here, this one's pretty much over.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Personal foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Anthony Edwards taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And so Minnesota takes the win. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams, I felt like gave it their all. But when it came to OT, it was just all about sheer determination on their part.
Now, let's send it over to Dominic Hamill.
Prolific play per usual from MP and leading his side to victory. Your effort stood out in more than one area. That means something to you, doesn't it?
It does. It gets back to what I liked about this game in the first place as a kid. Nobody bounces a ball or looks up at the hoop and thinks, how can I limit myself? Who would do that? Basketball expands what we think is possible. I like knowing some kid is watching me thinking, he did all that? Now I'm going to do it too, because he did.
That's great, MP. Thanks for your time.
You're welcome.
Kevin, over to you.
Terrific work as always, Dom. You never fail to impress. Thank you so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. See you later.
Someone over here has been taking notice.
Like one photo.
Every photo. Look, I'm not mad, but you gotta buy me going forward. And
Okay.
and I mean quality ingredients, okay?
show last weekend. Oh yeah? I was up at the top. Oh, sat right to the top. Yeah, MP.
See ya, MP.
Look, MP, they love you, okay? They said engagement's been through the roof since you started shouting them out, but now they just, they need a little more.
More? What you mean more?
They need a video of you talking about how you use Cognivibe and how it helps you live your best life as an NBA superstar and a lifestyle influencer and marketing icon. That's it.
Oh, is that all?
Yeah.
No, Austin, bro. I mean, I wear the thing when I sleep sometimes, and honestly, the crystals hurt my face when I turn over.
Okay.
But I guess it helps when I sleep a little.
That's perfect. All right, just say that. I mean, not the part about the crystals hurting your face. Let's just keep it corporate. But you got it. Come on.
Yeah.
A house for your shoes.
For my shoes.
House
yeah,
for your shoes.
I do. Okay.
There we go. Sleep well.
Look, being the #1 option is not for everyone. Other teams, they're sending their best defenders, they're sending help, they're double teaming you off the ball.
Sounds like a lot to handle.
Man, it's not just physically taxing, it's a mental grind to deal with the constant pressure and the shifting defenses and new looks.
Well, you know what it is, MP, no excuses. So, tell us how you deal with it.
Right. So, one thing that personally helps me is this Cognivibe. I've been wearing this during my naps before games. It boosts my concentration and energy levels so I can deliver in the fourth quarter.
Well, how does Cognivibe help you focus?
Bro, it helps me improve the quality of my rest and speeds up my recovery time, while the crystals aid cognitive function and improve decision-making.
But is it comfortable?
Let's focus on how Cognivibe is the healthiest way to get sleep you need to dominate your game. Check the link in the bio. It really works.
Every 3 seconds, keep your focus. You gotta watch. You don't want to get tunnel vision. Nope.
How do you know that? Our family's vacation together once? This one here almost sank the swimming pool.
Okay, that's only because
you know what? Because a mermaid? You are nuts.
Oh, good place for spring and summer trips.
Sorry, Chris. I have something to admit to you.
Wait, what? Admit what?
I am not the expert 2K player that I might seem to be.
Yeah, in this arena, this suit, and for this team. Yeah, she kept asking herself for autographs. What's wrong? That's gotta be really wrong. Yeah, it is.
You good, MP?
Alright, great snack. Small ears, triple, decker, PB&J. Are we 12? Hey, a lot of sugar. Oh, come on, it's great. I promise. You get a cut off the crust. So I'm thinking about letting the kids plan the next vacation. Pick 3 destinations and then pick from the best place.
Coming up next, the Timberwolves taking on the Nuggets. For the Minnesota Timberwolves, they've been aggressive and they've been good. 8 wins in their last 10 games. This team looks to grow even stronger with another statement win here tonight. Nuggets, T-Wolves, coming up next on 2K Sports. Hello and welcome to Saturday night with the NBA on 2K Sports. An exciting game on the way with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. This is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. Taking a look at the Timberwolves, they're sitting at the top of their conference right now with the #1 record. And, of course, the Nuggets, 8.5 games behind.
Seeing where the Nuggets are, they have had a truly awful start to the year. They need to course correct now before the whole season just slips away.
And there were such high hopes for them in the preseason. It's hard to believe how quickly these losses are piling up.
Now Denver's starting 5. Johnson is out there with Peyton Watson. Then there's Jamal Murray. Then there's Nikola Jokic. And it's Hardaway in at the 2. And for the Timberwolves, McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. Edwards out there with Junior, and it's Reed in at the 5. Doris, when you look at the numbers for both of these teams, you have to be impressed with their assist totals.
Oh, my goodness, yes. No hero ball in this one. These are two groups that are focused on moving the ball and getting as many high percentage looks as they possibly can.
And one of the ongoing storylines for MP this season, he's made it known that he is extremely focused on making a statement with his offense.
And you have to appreciate MP's determination to put up points and earn W's. He's been vocal about it because that helps keep him accountable. When you say it out loud these days, everyone hears it, so you have to live up to it.
And Minnesota has possession, following that last three-pointer by Denver. And Junior gets it to go.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Jokic. Consistent production from him, averaging just over 26 a game. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. I asked him the obvious. Is there anything you can do to slow down Jokic? He was surprisingly candid with his plan, and he said they want to force him to switch out onto the perimeter shooters, hoping that he expends a lot of energy and create favorable mismatches. Brian?
Allie, thank you. Here's Murray, following the three-pointer by Minnesota. Here's Jokic. His last outing, he had 20. Hardaway finds Jokic. Clock at 6. The kick out to Johnson. Misses the 3.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
And Grant David Allen, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A., basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
Here's Jokic. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Outside Johnson. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic.
The catch and shoot is exactly what you're looking for. Cam Johnson, one of the best shooters in the league.
Here's Edwards. Takes it inside. And Edwards slams it in.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the Denver Nuggets. It's a 5-point game. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
Hey, they had their chances, but they struggled from the line. It's so hard to win that way on someone else's floor.
You've got to stand in and deliver from the free throw line, even in a tough environment, and they failed to do so.
Now here's Murray. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles. And the basket by Jokic.
It's almost too easy for Jokic inside. His size and soft touch make short work of the shot.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Inside, here's Junior. And the layup is good off the glass. And that's now 6 points now for Junior.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Nuggets trail by 5. Outside Hardaway. From the arc. And it's Junior with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 7 and looking good. McDaniels passes to Junior. Good efficiency. He's trained 4 out of 5.
He hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Outside Murray. And the 3 off target. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 13-5 run. Pass to Edwards. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Outside Hardaway. Let's go with a 3. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
Oh, boy. Throughout the game, they got after it defensively and forced a lot of turnovers, too.
There has to be a willingness to take chances, jumping for steals, getting out in passing lanes, and all of that worked in their favor.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Jokic up top. Denver moving it around. Murray from outside. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists tonight. And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one-of-a-kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Now on the court.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. Here's Strawther. 9 points for him in his last game. Nnaji passes to Valanciunas. Soft touch off the glass.
Now, efficient scoring in the post, just one of the reasons Valanciunas is out there.
Outside, DiVincenzo. And there's the screen. Fires the 3. Valanciunas with a rebound. Nuggets trail by 6. Here's Pickett. Up top, Valanciunas. Pass to Strawther. Shot clock at 6. Gobert against Valanciunas. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Ingles, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. The Timberwolves lead by 6. DiVincenzo with it. He's coming off a 10-point game against Sacramento. Outside Conley. Pass to Highland. Shot clock at 5. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Here's Pickett. He's guarded by Conley. The shot by Tyson, no good. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And there's a pick. The 3, DiVincenzo. It's rebounded by Nnaji. Nuggets trail by 8. To the middle. Pickett passes to Nnaji. Lays it up and banks it in.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Out to DiVincenzo. The 3-ball. The shot no good. Here's Pickett. There's the triple. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Minnesota with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We'll be back in a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves?
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
On the floor for Denver, getting going in the second. We've got Jonas Valanciunas, Zeke Nnaji out there with Jamal Murray, and it's Strawther in at the small forward position. DiVincenzo can't hit. Nuggets trail by 4. To the inside, Valanciunas.
Look, to steal a line from you, up high and down hard, Jonas Valanciunas. Go ahead, big fella.
The 3, Conley gets the 3-ball to go. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Nnaji sets a screen. Over to the wing. Fires from deep. Sinks the tray.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Randall. 13 points in the win against Sacramento.
Yeah, what about his work on the glass? I mean, he was an all-around contributor to a winning effort.
So it's Denver now, after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Murray against Conley. And they double up Murray. Fires the three. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Outside, DiVincenzo. Randall, the pass to Gobert. Oh, the tower with the power move.
Well, there's a versatility that allows Julius Randle to play in pick and roll. Pretty pass to set up his teammate.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Come on, get up for your Timberwolves dancer.
And Minnesota making a change here. Edwards is checked in. And then for Denver, Jokic comes in for Valanciunas. For Minnesota, Naz Reid's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Jaden McDaniels comes in for DiVincenzo. And Junior subbed in for Conley. And then for Denver, Watson, he's checked in for Najee. Cam Johnson comes in for Holmes. And Hardaway subbed in for Strother. Junior, no good. Nuggets trail by 13. Hardaway with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Releases. Hardaway's shot is good. Hardaway's got 5 points.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks a lot. Cameron Johnson stays even. He said, I just try to come in and do my job every game, no matter what that looks like. And as somebody who shoots a lot of threes, some days can be better than others. So you just ride the waves while you can and focus on that next play. The next shot and your results, they'll be the results. Brian, back to you.
Thank you, Allie.
Yeah, nice play by Murray. A big guard who is unafraid to mix it up inside.
Pass to Edwards. Here's the three. Yes. And it's Junior picking up the assist. Junior's got 3 assists in the game.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it. If you're a defender, your job is to make life hard on an excellent shooter. Great defense there.
Reed against Jokic. Outside Johnson. Pass to Jokic. Now here's Murray. This one for 3. From distance, Jamal Murray.
And hey, I mean, Murray will take the corner 3 when it's given to him. You got to chase him off this line.
Now Junior. A 26-point game for him in the win against Sacramento. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, guys, a lot of excitement about the upcoming 2026 draft class, but quietly, some scouts voicing early concern about the quality of prospects in the class of 27. Now, there's still time for players to emerge, but expect this to impact the way teams value those picks.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Shams, thank you for the report. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Jokic. Murray inside. Covered by Junior. Oh, Murray in traffic.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. And that's why they continue to get attacked.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Randall. And Denver with a change here, too. Strother's checked in for Murray. Here's Edwards. His last outing, he had 18 points. Here's Junior. That shot, no good. Good D by Hardaway. Nuggets trail by 8. To the right side. Outside Watson. Takes a 3. And it's Junior with the rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Nikola Jokic.
Man, good whistle there.
At the line for Minnesota, number 12, taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, Junior.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Valanciunas, he's checked in for Denver. And both free throws good for Junior. Nuggets trail by 10. Pass to Valanciunas. 55 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Johnson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jonas Valanciunas. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line. Najee, he's checked in for Strawther. The Timberwolves lead by 10. Junior outside. He shoots a 3. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Outside Johnson. Back to Hardaway. Pass to Watson. Beyond the arc. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
A nice shot by Junior. And here's Hardaway. 5 points in the game. Will it go? And he lays it up and in. Hardaway's got 7 points in the game.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
And so it's Minnesota in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
In that game against the Bulls, coin toss. In fact, I'm going to make a prediction. This game goes to the last shot.
Jetstradamus. We're going to have to keep a tally of the predictions by you two. And looking now at that first half, anything that could have gone wrong did go wrong for the Nuggets.
They've got to play with more force defensively, if you ask me. You got to make them feel you.
Yeah, touch them up if you have to. Right now, they're putting them no resistance.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
About ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. And it's Junior in at the 1. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Now here's Hardaway. And the jumper from the wing offline.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
A slam dunk by Reed.
Oh, nice finish from Naz Reed. That's the kind of play that can give your team a spark.
Here's Murray. Here he goes. Murray driving right through the D.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Minnesota leading by 13. Now here is Junior. Randall right side. It's good. 12 points for him.
Boy, you love the determination from Julius Randle. This guy has a knack for scoring against good defense.
Jokic screen. Murray from outside. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Back to Daniels. The 3 is up. Good. And the assist goes to Junior. Junior's got his 6th assist of the night.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Outside Watson. Pass to Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
I call Jamal Murray a scoring guard. He's on this team to provide points, and he's certainly doing that tonight.
Shoots from the line. And the shot falls short that time. Nuggets trail by 16. Here's Jokic. Denver moving it around. Oh, Murray rising up.
Oh, explosive move. Sometimes Murray doesn't get enough credit for his athleticism.
Grant, he's built for the big moments. Jamal Murray ready and willing when the pressure is on.
Yeah, B.A. His playoff performances speak for themselves. Clutch scoring, playmaking, and, of course, that killer mentality.
Now here's Hardaway. 7 points in the game. Pass to Murray from outside the arc. Oh, Murray lethal from the corner.
Well, after knocking down a couple in the first half, that's his first triple here in the second.
Junior passes to Edwards. Back to Junior. Randall is screen on Murray to the paint. And Randall the bucket on the assist by Junior. Junior's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Outside Johnson. 3-pointer. Minnesota with the rebound.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's Junior. The rebound by Murray. Nuggets trail by 13. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Watson. And here's Johnson. Here's Jokic. Oh, he's a load inside. Jokic finishing strong.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Here's Randall. Good. And the assist goes to Junior. Junior's got 8 assists here tonight.
This guy has been a key to their success tonight. He's been selective and efficient.
Now here's Murray. Give him 23. The quick look, no good that time. McDaniels passes to Junior. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark.
Boy, the team doing pretty well despite his offensive struggles right now.
They kick it out to Murray. Nails it from 3. Murray's got 12 points in just the second half.
Yeah, defensively, the last thing you want is for Murray to get hot from beyond the arc.
Edwards finds Junior. Reed is screen on Murray. Junior passes to Reed. Now here's Edwards. Down low. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And out of bounds. Denver will have it.
One guy's thinking zig, the other zag, and it's nothing good resulting.
Some changes for Minnesota. Gobert's checked in for Reed. DiVincenzo comes in for McDaniels. And Mike Conley is subbed in for Junior. And then for Denver, Najee. He's checked in for Johnson. And Strother's subbed in for Hardaway. Murray from outside knocks down the triple. Murray's got 29.
Boy, this guy's been a monster this quarter. His team has needed it.
Pass to Edwards. Uncovered. It's rebounded by Najee.
Boy, taking what's there. Very good shot selection, just not the result you hope for.
Outside Watson. Now here's Jokic. He's guarded by Conley. Murray for 3. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got assist number 7 tonight. Conley passes to DiVincenzo. Here's Randall. Back to DiVincenzo. The three is up. Rebounded by Denver.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Here's Najee. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Timberwolves.
Well, they have consistently gotten to the line. Clearly a point of emphasis from the coaches. Now, they haven't strayed away from it too much.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
And he drops the first. Ingles, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Highland comes in for Anthony Edwards. Jonas Valanciunas is checked in for Denver. Holmes comes in for Watson. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. And so it's Highland with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They led by as many as 18.
Hey, this guy is competitive. He's tough, and he'll play through contact. Mike Conley doing work inside.
Now here's Murray. 32 points in the game for him. On target from range.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Highland. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Nuggets trail. Murray scanning the floor. Pass to Valanciunas for the lead. And Conley grabs the miss. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Here's Highland. And Holmes pulls it down. And for Denver, they're shooting around 53%, a nice number. Murray for 3, gets rebounded by Minnesota. Steps back. Here's Highland. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
Boy, Highland working hard for that high percentage shot. That's nicely done.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Murray's shot is good.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Murray against Conley. Gobert with a screen on Murray. For 3, Conley. He can't get it to go. That takes us to the end of the third quarter. What a game. Neither team giving ground. It's Minnesota up by 1. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And on the Chris Finch has called timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged.
In for Minnesota, number 3, Jaden McDaniels.
And here's Junior outside. Denver grabs the miss. Watson's got 4 rebounds now.
Boy, this guy was able to connect from deep in the first half. Hasn't found the range since.
Murray's shot is good.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Junior with it. Randall right side. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Junior drops in the layup for 2. And that's 17 points now for Junior.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Murray against Junior. Murray inside. And it falls all over the rim and in. Murray's got 42 in the game.
Boy, this offense has revolved around him today, and rightly so. He has been fantastic.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Now here's Murray. Murray makes it look easy at the rim.
And they just continue to sharpen their offense here in the second half.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Stolen by Jokic. Jacks up a 3. Cash from downtown. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
Now here's McDaniels. That's a foul called on Cameron Johnson. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Junior. Randall. Junior, a screen on Jokic. Banks it home. Big shot.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Oh, it drops in.
Yeah, just catching your teammate in stride right there. That makes the game easy.
Timberwolves trail by 9. Outside Edwards. Here's Randall. Puts up a tray. The triple drop.
Now, guys, over the years, we've seen Randall become a much more aggressive scorer. You love his tenacity.
Now Jokic. Outside Murray. Let's loose for 3. Ooh, it doesn't go.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Randall inside. It's against Watson.
Absolute monster of a delivery from Naz Reid. Big time bucket.
Denver leading by 4. Now Murray. Uncovered. The bucket is good.
And we know Murray can get it done in these big moments. I mean, he can be just fearless.
On the wing, Junior. Defended by Hardaway. And he nails it.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
They can't afford to waste this shot.
Moments like this are what it's all about.
Here's Jokic. Murray fires. No good from 3.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Boy, bodying up there, making sure to get position. That's really nice rebounding technique.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Murray is doubled. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Jokic. Oh, the drop pass, and he dunks it down.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Now McDaniels fires the 3, knocks down the trifecta.
Listen, he's streaking, but if he gets hot, you've got to run people out of anything you can do to disrupt his rhythm.
And we've got a timeout from David Adelman. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. The Nuggets taking the W in a close one. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
And now let's go to Jennifer Quintana.
Kind of a mixed bag for you tonight, MP. You were able to get back on track offensively, but you guys came up short. What do you think needs to change?
Yeah, it's not that serious. Some nights your shots fall, some nights they don't. I like the looks I was getting, I just got to make more of them.
So this loss was on you then?
Oh yeah, 100%. I was okay out there tonight, but I know I can do way better. When I put the ball in the basket the way I'm used to, we walk out with a win every time. And so you'll see that next game out.
Ooh, can't wait, MP. Thank you.
Thank you.
BA, over to you.
All right, thanks, Jennifer. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later.
Budget.
Can we finally get into
You just need it?
Let the bigs use their...
Chemistry. You shortchange me?
Think someone might do it you?
Yourself. That's hurtful. Hope you install your front gate.
I'm gonna add a weekly focus stat to the email blast.
One by one.
basketball has really been on a rise since the Raptors took home their trophy a few years back.
Makes me wonder if they may be interested in league expansion down the road.
We can, but yeah, that Pacific Northwest corridor has been gaining a lot of attention. What? I'd love to be out there too because of the short flights.
So, are we thinking of adding on a scout for the Northern Territories?
Well, if we keep seeing this much talent, we may want to explore adding to the budget.
Going forward and distant, it is
It's
great.
been a long time since I've seen a college player with this much talent.
How much have you ever been to like a big theatrical?
Who you putting on the block?
I don't know. Yeah. Just thinking of playing some basketball. Oh, that's not bad. It's not all over. Yeah, have a good time. Good luck.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. Welcome everybody to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Dallas Mavericks. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. So a moment now to see the story for Anthony Edwards.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
Now a look at Dallas' starting lineup. Sliding in at the wing positions will be Thompson and Flagg. Anthony Davis is out there with Najee Marshall. And it's Irving in at the 1. And for Minnesota, out at the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. Anthony Edwards out there with Junior, and it's Reed in at the 5, roaming the paint. Teams are starting to hit their stride in this early portion of the NBA season, Tim. Do you feel like you've hit your broadcasting rhythm yet?
I'm getting there, Kev. You're making it easy for me. It's unbelievable. It's like playing with a great point guard for a shooter. You can't make it any easier. I've got my game notes down. I'm feeling good, but honestly, I think it's going to take everybody a few weeks before we really feel like we're in midseason form.
Routine and rhythm are big parts, whether you're broadcasting or Tim on the floor.
Boy, Kevin, that is so true. Everybody appreciates that extra effort on the glass.
Back to Irving. Misses the 3. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 to start out the game. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Randall down low. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
And that's a defensive miscue there. You can't let Irving get that kind of position inside.
And that one's good, Junior. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. I asked him what his defense can do to nullify Kyrie Irving. And he said there's not much you can do against Kyrie. He's got a counter for everything you throw at him. He makes insanely difficult shots. We just have to make things hard on him and trust our help defense. Back to you guys.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. And Greg, we saw some turnover this summer on the Mavs training staff.
Yes, some talk of internal disagreements in that department. The importance of great teamwork in this league, not just limited to the players in the locker room.
And that one's good, Junior.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Irving with the bounce pass. And here is Marshall. Irving with the ball. It's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
And I'll tell you right now, Kyrie is the best guard at his size I've ever seen at finishing.
The offensive rebound. Out to Edwards. Randall passes to Junior. Randall a screen on Irving. Here's Junior. They grab their own miss. McDaniels gets a wide open look. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall. Thompson against Edwards. Thompson surveying the floor. Here's Irving. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here. And that one's good. Junior. Junior's got 6 points.
They found some room there along the baseline. Some space at the rim. Goes right up and puts it in without resistance.
Outside Irving. For 3. Marshall off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And you know, for a score-first point guard, Irving is no slouch as a facilitator.
Junior the pass to Edwards. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've got here in the first half.
Pass the flag. Back to Irving. And a miss there on the triple. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And this is the first time they've matched up with the Mavericks this year.
And even though they were the better team overall, they actually lost the season series against this club a year ago.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
Derek Lively, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And both free throws good for Junior. Mavericks trail by 3. Outside Irving. Three-pointer. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Struggling to get it going out there right now. I think he's pressing just a little bit too much.
Junior the pass to Reed. And the rejection by Lively. And they're able to recover. Randall. And at last they get one to fall.
You don't see that kind of quickness from your bigs very often. Randall with great hands there.
Here's Irving. It's hauled in by Edwards. To the inside. And Junior gets it to go on the assist from Edwards.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Mavericks trail by 7. Now, here is Irving. Playing Portland, he was nearly unstoppable. And the shot is good.
Wow, what focus on that finish from Irving. He is so good at maneuvering through contact.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. It's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Kayla Martin's checked in for Anthony Davis. Christie comes in for Flag. Russell, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Williams in for Kyrie Irving. Timberwolves leading by 5. Now DiVincenzo. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Island against Christie. Pass to Lively. Outside Russell. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Martin. Oh, good with the triple. Minnesota's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Back to Clark. Miller with a screen on Christie. Clark with a wide-open look. Offensive rebound.
Nice. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Now, here is Russell. Hasn't made one yet. Lively is screen on Miller. Martin wide open. He fires. The kick out to Williams. Off target with his 3. Now the Timberwolves with it. Big stretch here going 10-2. Gobert dishes to Miller. Timberwolves passing it around. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Mavericks trail by 7. Christie with it. Williams for 3. Gobert pulls it in. 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Clark kicks to DiVincenzo. Island sets a pick for Clark. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Here's Russell. And the slam dunk by Russell.
Displaying superb leaping ability. Russell's electric in the air for someone his size.
Clark finds Gobert. Here's the 3. Hits the three-point bomb. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
And so it's Minnesota holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Right back after this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Well, coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, that's just great chemistry offensively. Everybody playing for one another and trusting each other. It's beautiful to watch.
A big man on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. Conley out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Clark in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. And so here is Dallas following the miss by Julius Randle from deep. The shot's good from Christie.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Finally, the pass to Clark. The 3. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Pass to Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
When Davis goes to the rim full force, he punishes a defense.
And over 3 years in high school, Anthony Davis shot up from being 6'2 to 6'10. But Greg, he brought those guard skills with him.
And Kevin, that transformation as a pro also significant. Adding over 30 pounds to his frame, And with his wingspan over 7'5", he is a physical presence.
And so here is Dallas following the three by Minnesota. Back to Christie. Russell from long range. Julius Randle with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 7. Clark outside. Pass to Conley. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Clark for 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randle. Clark's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Keeping his options open. Randle would rather pass out if his look isn't there.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's ready to talk things through with them. Edwards has come in for Clark.
Substitution on the court.
Irving passes to Davis. Dallas again missing.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot. Anthony Davis prefers playing power forward. He said, quote, if I have to play the 5, then it's totally fine. At the end of the day, I trust coach's decision. I'm pretty sure he heard AD wants to play the 4, but I want to win. So if that's me playing the 5, that's what it's going to be. Guys, back to you.
He can do both. All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
Yeah, they've got to do a nice flow this quarter.
At the elbow, Randle. To the middle, Junior. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, and they're shooting really starting to pick up here. And
I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, for all the anticipation around NBA expansion, we might have to pump the brakes. I'm told a number of team owners are a bit hesitant to further carve up the revenue from this new national broadcasting deal, so the timeline may take longer than some fans had hoped.
They'll get there for sure. All right, Shams, we thank you very much for that report. And with that shot, the Minnesota leaders cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Davis. Now, here's Junior. He's covered closely. Gobert with a screen for Junior. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. And slam dunk by Gobert.
not stopping that. Gobert from there is right around 100%.
And on the way from Irving for 3. Fails to score here. He has made 5 of 12 to this point.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
On the wing, Irving. Traps in the tray. Irving's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, he is lighting it up tonight. Irving showing us a little bit of everything.
Mr. Gobert. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Down by 12. It's Flagg, top of the key. Takes the 3, and it's Irving missing. Minnesota's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. For the past 10 games, these teams have been fantastic on rebounding. 5th, the Mavericks.
what a show of strength in terms of rebounding. I mean, they've really controlled the glass here of late, playing with some extreme physicality.
Now, here's Marshall. And right now, he's averaging about 7 points a game. Pass to Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. Irving passes to Lively. And finished off by Lively.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Edwards looking it over. And it's Junior missing. Mavericks trail by 12. Fires the 3. The shot by Thompson, no good. 30 seconds left in the first half. McDaniels dishes to Junior. Here's Gobert, and finished off by Gobert.
And Gobert showing how much he wanted that basket.
20 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. In the corner, it's Flagg. 3-pointers off the mark. Junior the pass to Edwards. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And that concludes the first half. Timberwolves lead by 14. And will return shortly.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far.
When I look at Dallas, it's still early, and we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but right now, they are easily the best team in the league.
Well, we knew they'd be good, but we didn't know they'd be this good. Changing focus now to the tough first half for the Dallas Mavericks.
They're getting destroyed inside. I'm pretty sure even Kenny could get a layup on them right now.
Shaq, I'd get a layup on you every time. You know what I'm saying? Like, my pick and roll game was just phenomenal.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Junior in this game, he's been everywhere.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Nothing in this league more difficult to defend than a well-timed weak side cut.
Mavericks trail by 14. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. Irving and Thompson are the guard set. Flagg is out there with Najee Marshall. And it's Davis at the 5 spot.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Randall kicks to Edwards. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Edwards got 9.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
Here's Flagg. Still without a basket. Right side Davis. The kick out to Irving. There's the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Yeah, Irving stretching out the defense and showing us that signature range.
Tim, there are a few players who can dominate on both ends, but Anthony Davis is certainly among them.
Yeah, he's one of the most dynamic defenders in the game, Kevin, and offensively, he can hurt you in a multitude of ways, whether it's off the dribble, posting, or facing up.
And that's exactly what you want to start the second half. Smart play call.
Well, it's nice to get a layup that can get your offense flowing.
The Timberwolves shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
Number 12, 1 shot.
So, Tim, I'm sure it's hard to pick one, but who would you call the most underrated player right now in the NBA?
I think it's Pascal Siakam, and I have felt that way for a few years. I just think you're talking about someone who has great energy, plays both ends of the floor, and is a matchup nightmare because of his versatility.
And began kind of in oblivion. He had to play some time in the G League and work his way up.
Became the most improved player in this league. His efficiency throughout this game has really been something, and his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it.
And it's flag missing.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards.
Wow, what a play! Unbelievable!
You gotta have guts and heart to pull off a dunk like that. Randall got a lot of both.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy.
Come on, get out for your Timberwolves Lakers game.
And while we got a chance, look at some numbers for Anthony Davis. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And yeah, he's been a brutal shot blocker all season long. As you said, top 5 in the league. He's a dangerous force to face inside. Now, here is Irving. He's got 16. Pass the flag. Davis against Reed. And the foul called on Junior. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Timberwolves leading by 19 points. Edwards passes to Randall. Here's Junior. Outside, Reed. 6 to shoot. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. It's deflected. Stolen by Reed. Here's Junior. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 3 assists tonight.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here is Irving. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Inside, the shot, and again it's Minnesota.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, you have to love the execution, and you have to love the relentlessness.
Here's Flag. Still yet to score. And it's Davis finishing it off.
That is great concentration by Davis. He had a man all over him.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throw tonight.
One shot. Anthony Davis.
That one misses for Davis.
Well, one of the more versatile bigs in this league. AD can guard anyone and can attack from anywhere on the floor.
Now, here's Thompson. After the miss from Junior, Irving can't hit.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. Here's what the Minnesota Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they'll host the Washington Wizards. Then on Friday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
And for that matchup with the Thunder, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
Mavericks making a switch here. Lively's checked in. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, guys. The Dallas Mavericks are all in on defense. Coach Jason Kidd said, quote, "That's something you can hang your hat on, especially when your offense isn't going. Defense will give you a chance to win those ugly games. That gives you the opportunity to play for that bigger trophy." Back to you.
Yeah, gotta have it. All right, Allie, thank you for the report.
That's the essence of Davis's game, battling through contact and playing big inside. That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Thompson outside. Irving sets a screen for Thompson. Pass to Davis. Three-pointer. Connects from three-point range. Davis has got 11 in the second half.
And AD would be an elite big even if he didn't have a jumper. But the consistency of that shot really sets him apart.
Now here's Randall. 10 points for him. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. 6 on the shot clock. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for McDaniels. And Mike Conley subbed in for Junior. D'Angelo Russell's checked in for Dallas. And here is Irving. 16 points for him. Here's Lively. And finished off by Lively.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. We know about the length and the athleticism, Tim, of Lively. But what do you like about his skill and maybe the way he sees the game?
Yeah, this league has seen a lot of guys with that type of length and athletic ability. But what sets him apart, he's got great instincts for where to get open, instincts how to rebound, where the ball is coming off. And then also, I just think his conditioning level is very high.
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randall to get that close is a recipe for disaster.
Here's Irving. That one goes in. Irving's got 18 points in the game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Dallas with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Lively the pass to Irving. Randall against Davis. Right side Russell. This one for three. Mike Conley grabs the miss. Timberwolves leading by 14. Pass to Randall. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one. Outside Davis. Launches a three. Minnesota with the rebound. Earlier they held a 23-point lead. The Wizards on the road to face them after this homestand. Randall down low. Davis is there. Randall with the bucket.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Here's Irving. 18 points for him. Lively sends a screen for Irving. A three-pointer off the mark. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We'll return shortly. A chance now to hear Jason Kidd talking to his team moments ago.
We're not talking to each other. Offensively or defensively, let's talk.
And Coach Jason Kidd citing one of the things that can happen over the course of an evening, a breakdown in communication.
And the problem is, even in a league of superstars, this is ultimately a team game. You have to work together to succeed.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Conley. And it's Clark in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Now, here is Russell. On the wing, Davis. Over Randall. Davis down low. He's defended by Randall, and Davis can't get it to go. Now here's Randall. Outside Conley. There's the triple. That's It's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got his 4th assist in this one.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
Now here's Davis. Over Randall. That one wide left.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
Here's Conley on the wing, DiVincenzo. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Now here is Davis. Back to Russell. Beyond the arc. Dallas, no good that time either. Stolen by Lively. Gobert with the defensive effort. Clark outside. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. So, Tim, when you played, you were one of the league's best sharpshooters. Did you ever look around and pick things up off of other guys you watch shoot the ball well?
No question. In fact, I learned a lot about how to move off the ball by watching other guys as I made my way through college and eventually became a pro. And even when I was in the league, I would study other players to pick up things on their footwork and how to get my release a little bit quicker.
Give me one player that you really studied hard.
Well, there's no question Del Curry was a guy I watched because he needed very little time to get that shot off, coming off of a screen. And unfortunately, several times I got there late against him and learned my lesson.
Let's see what you got. Let's hear it for you.
Now Russell. In the corner, Irving with it. Hands it from downtown. Irving's got 21.
Creating spacing. That's his 3rd three-pointer of the night and his 2nd this half.
Gobert with a screen on Davis. Down low. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And all of that size rolling there after that screen. Gobert moving now with such confidence when in the pick and roll.
Now, here is Irving. Here's Davis. Basket good. 25 points in the game.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Randall outside. Just when you think you've seen it all. Last season, a father and son playing as teammates. NBA history continues to be made with the Jameses.
Yeah, LeBron and Bronny James taking the court together. And if other players can emulate the longevity of LeBron, perhaps it won't be the last time we see it happen.
Here is Davis. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Davis against Randall, and Davis can't get it to go. And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They've only given up 5 points here in the 4th quarter. And yes, it's good. 15 points for Anthony Edwards.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Pass to Davis. Back to Russell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dallas again missing. Timberwolves have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the 4th quarter on a roll. Outside Conley. From the arc. And the 3 ball is good.
I'll tell you, you give Conley the ball and trust him to make the right decision.
Russell passes to Davis. You know, Tim, you hear some players now feeling they're being unfairly criticized. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I do believe it can get personal at times, but listen, If you are in this league, I think it helps to have thick skin because you are going to be criticized from time to time.
But players do pay attention, don't they? They know what's being said and written.
They pay a lot more attention than they let on, Kevin. Believe me. And if they're not listening, somebody in their inner circle is. I promise you that.
Here's Davis following the three by Minnesota. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Yeah, Davis making the game look so easy. He's having fun out there right now and putting up a big scoring number.
Substitute here for the Timberwolves. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Randall. Clark comes in for Edwards. And Junior subbed in for Mike Conley. Then for the Mavericks, Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Derek Lively. White comes in for Max Christie. And it's Thompson in for Russell. Ingles passes to Gobert. And slammed up by Gobert. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's just good coaching. They have made the better adjustments.
Davis kicks to Thompson. From outside, off the mark. Minnesota's gotten in the groove from three-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended. Here's Junior. And the three off target. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Timberwolves.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Julius Randle.
And his playmaking was a big storyline in this game. He got guys involved and found them in their favorite spots.
The foul couldn't hold Davis down. His scoring ability is just that strong.
Jim, as we look at the area of modern medicine, isn't it amazing how it's helping extend playing careers?
Yeah, it's really incredible, Kevin, how these procedures now are so much less invasive. Guys come back sooner and they're able to play longer. Just look at Klay Thompson gifting his 2022 championship ring to the doctor who performed his Achilles surgery. Now that's the kind of impact these doctors are having.
It really is amazing.
And when he's on like this, guys, there's not much you can do to stop Kyrie, an incredible shot maker.
Now, here's Junior. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Clark, the pass to Junior. Rebound by Marshall. Irving with the ball. Pass to Marshall. Back to Irving. Bangs home the trifecta.
That is just automatic. Irving is into his motion the second he has the basketball.
And here's Junior. Highland deciding where to go with it. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Now let's go courtside with Jennifer Quintana.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with MP, one of the stars of tonight's game. A strong scoring night for you, MP, reaching the 20-point threshold and a win for your team. That's a good night at the office.
It is what it is. A lot of positives come out of this one for the whole team. Next game, I think I want everybody to get 20, the bench and the starters.
That would be 200-something points.
You're right, too low. 25 for the starters. If anyone could do it, it's us. Gotta set your sights high, Jennifer Quintana. That's the only way you become great.
Aim high, MP. Way to go.
Appreciate it.
Kevin, back to you.
Terrific job, Jennifer. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Along with
In front of the camera. That I won't even mention here, but it is exciting.
So my family is really into food, but the prices have kind of been expensive.
Enjoy this trip. Oh, go frozen. You get way better cost per ounce and more.
We want shorter meetings, right? So synthesize, gather, review, summarize, and I'll cap the meetings at 30 minutes. Get our shooters some practice going.
Three destinations and then pick the best one.
That's gotta be kind of fun.
Yeah, it is.
Sure did, and I'm thinking about raising our eternal rank for this kid. It's just one game, isn't it? The opponent wasn't ranked. Yeah,
Every 3 seconds,
we always have a
focus,
box score.
you
I
block
recorded
the
14 shot challenges
Don't
during the
wanna get
game.
tunnel
The kid
vision.
was
No pun intended.
everywhere.
Not to mention the 11 assists. You rarely see that happening in big college scoring games, with shorter games and all.
Listen, let's not get all carried away. I'm bigger than that guy
Point is,
who was
keep
guarding
it
the
alive.
kid.
And also introduce
I can call down if you want. I've got a bit of history with coach there.
That would be great.
No, don't do it. Last year he told me to drop his name with that trainer in Panama.
Keep attention on the action.
I can't even
and
imagine
remind
what he
them
could be.
The National Basketball Association and the Minnesota Timberwolves are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to avoid any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing baskets, using improper language or gestures, entering the court, or disruptive play. Spectators engaged in such behavior are subject to rejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to engage punishment, security, or a legal staff. Timberwolves fans, our promotional crunch calendar giveaway is almost here. Come to the game and the first 10,000 fans in attendance will receive a crunch calendar.
Thanks everyone for joining 2K Sports for this Wednesday evening presentation of the NBA. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce is our reporter. And let's take a look now at some numbers for Corey Kispert.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Now Washington's starting 5. Bilal Coulibaly out there with C.J. McCollum. Then there's Corey Kispert. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Sarr in at center. And for the Timberwolves, Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. And it's Junior in at the 1 spot. Grant, these are 2 teams with some of the highest assist rates in the league.
Yeah, B.A. And it really goes to show the unselfish attitude they both have. Not to mention how many skilled passers are on both rosters.
Now here's McCollum. Washington moving the ball around. Kispert, the pass to Middleton. Kispert outside. 4-3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Their first look at this year's Washington squad.
Yeah, they had some trouble with this team last year, splitting the season series.
Yeah, you know, most teams have games where they wish they could get a mulligan or take it back. Well, last year, their one loss in this series was one I know they wanted back.
There's McCollum with the 3. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game.
Middleton against Randall. Reed sets a screen. Here's Junior. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist.
Setting an aggressive tone early, challenging the heart of that defense.
Washington has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Back to Coulibaly. Pass to McCollum for 3. McDaniels with the rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Back to Junior. Hey, expanding his range. Rebound by Middleton. For Washington, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. There's the 3. That shot is off.
An 0 for 4 start. Somebody forgot to take this team out of the cooler.
And the Wolves still seeking their first title, Clark.
Yep, the Lakers won 5 championships when they played in Minneapolis, VA, way in the day. The Timberwolves joined the league in 1989, and they're still trying to bring another basketball title to the city.
For Minnesota, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Randall can't hit. Coulibaly against Edwards. Out to McCollum from behind the arc. Sends it home from three-point land.
There's no doubt about McCollum's touch from long range. He is a sharpshooter.
Edwards, a pass to Junior. Rebound by Middleton. And here's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. They trail by 1. Pass to Middleton. Now Kispert. McDaniels covering. Now McCollum lets it go from deep. No good on the shot.
Not his best work at all. This is the quarter he'd rather forget.
Randall, pass to Junior. It's rebounded by Washington.
You know, his touch just has not been there tonight. You wonder how big their lead would be if he was hot.
Junior's gone just 2 of 6 shooting, 33%. Now McCollum, the 3. McCollum with another miss.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
McDaniels from long range. Good. And the assist goes to Junior.
This is where McDaniels has put in a lot of work, catching and shooting with confidence.
Outside Coulibaly. Pass to Middleton. Randall pulls down the board.
No such thing as an easy bucket most of the time in the NBA, but I'm surprised he missed that.
Junior, no good. Wizards trail by 4. 3-pointer Kispert. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Reed's got 4 rebounds now. Fires from the wing. And here's Junior outside. His 6th miss of the game. Just 2 for 8 now. So it's Washington now. Pass to Kispert. Here's Coulibaly. Middleton, left side. And a miss there on the triple.
Putting up a goose egg, bageled this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
Hey, a rare 3-pointer from him. And it's 7 points now for Junior. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. The Timberwolves making a switch here. DiVincenzo's checked in. And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. Taking a look at the Clippers, they slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
Well, I think for Minnesota, they have been putting in the work, and their ascension to the 2nd spot proves it. This team is hungry and might just keep climbing.
Now here's McCollum. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. The shot's good.
Not only a perimeter player, McCollum can go inside.
Pass to Junior. DiVincenzo with a screen on McCollum. Outside, DiVincenzo. Edwards, the pass to Junior. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. And that's now 9 points now for Junior.
You know, the defense locks so much into Edwards that it creates opportunities for others.
Well, it's no surprise Edwards has a football background, Clark. Just look at him.
Yeah, he is well put together, B.A. No question he could handle himself on the gridiron. You know, early on, he thought that would be his path. He's mentioned playing it professionally someday. How about that? I don't think it's a great idea, but interesting that he would even broach it. But if anybody could pull it off, he might be the guy.
And the Timberwolves with possession here, following the three-pointer by Washington. McCollum against Junior. Randall. That one falls.
Well, he's a wrecking ball on offense. Randall, so good at finishing inside.
Pass to Sarr. The shake. Out to McCollum. Launches it. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Reed's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Yeah, the half-and-half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
And it's Junior missing. The Wizards trail by 6. McCollum, pass to Kispert. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Just a great combo guard. McCollum is capable of being a go-to scorer as well as a terrific distributor.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And Minnesota with some changes. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Clark comes in for Anthony Edwards. And Mike Conley is subbed in for Junior. Now here's Randall. A valuable part of their offense, averaging a little more than 16 a game. 6 to shoot. The 3, DiVincenzo. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. Randall's got 3 assists in the game.
Just cannot allow DiVincenzo to shoot it from there.
It's George on the wing. Clark covers. Now here's George. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. The Timberwolves lead by 7. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Gobert finds DiVincenzo. Back to Gobert. And he buries his first look.
It's too easy for him when he's that close. The defense has to put a body on Gobert inside.
From Keith Johnson. That shot off. And so it's Minnesota with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting in the second. George out there with Whitmore. Then there's Johnson. Then it's Marvin Bagley. And it's Carrington in at the point. Well, Grant, this is the 3rd season under this front office for the Wizards.
And bringing experience from years working for the Oklahoma City Thunder, their commitment level to building the right way is rock solid.
Now here's Conley. Lets the 3 fly. Washington with a rebound. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Brooklyn.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
Here's Randall coming off a 16-point game against Dallas.
Relentless on the glass. Boards are largely about how much you want it.
Good chance here for DiVincenzo. That's it. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 4 assists in the game. And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
5 is all good.
Washington making some changes. Middleton is checked in for Whitmore. Coulibaly comes in for Johnson, and it's McCollum in for Carrington. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Outside Coulibaly. Pass to Middleton. Back to Coulibaly. Up top, McCollum launches a three, making his mark again. He's shooting 4 for 9 in this one.
Off the pass, McCollum can be instantaneous. He doesn't think, he just shoots.
Randall left side. For 3, DiVincenzo. And it's Bagley with the rebound. The Wizards trail by 8. Pass to McCollum. Middleton outside. That three's off the mark.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting. And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Yeah, and anytime there's contact in there with Randall, he usually gets the best of it.
Outside Coulibaly. Washington moving the ball around. Middleton, right side. Just 5 to shoot. He can't get that one to fall.
It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it.
The Wizards trail by 10. Clark, when you look at the evolution of Julius Randle, talk about his playmaking.
Yeah, he's worked on trying to see things as they develop a little more, and I imagine he's done a lot of film study. I could only attribute some of his improvement to that. He's looking for others intentionally and aggressively, so I think that's part of why his teammates enjoy playing with him. They know he's making the effort to distribute the basketball.
And defenses can forget how good of a passer McCollum is.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Minnesota with some changes. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Edwards comes in for Clark. And Junior subbed in for Conley. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Sarge checked in. The Timberwolves lead by 10. Randall, the pass to Junior. From downtown, and DiVincenzo with a basket. Well, the assist by Junior.
Rise and fire. DiVincenzo does not lack confidence, going right up with his shot.
Back to McCollum. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
Oh, man, they were in total control, really doing anything they wanted. It was that level of dominance.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Now here's McCollum. He had 19 points in the win against Brooklyn. Middleton against Randall. 6 on the shot clock. And that one's good. Middleton.
Hard to disrupt or shake Middleton when he's in the zone. I mean, doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's still going to get his shot up and down.
A slam dunk by Reed.
He may not be the biggest center in the league, but he sure can jump.
Here's Coulibaly. 11 points for him last game against Brooklyn. Here's McCollum. Middleton up top. Fires from 14. Jump shot is good. McCollum's got 5 points now in the quarter.
This is the kind of scoring punch that McCollum can provide. He gets it done at all 3 levels.
Here's Junior from 11 feet away. The shot no good. The Wizards trail by 13. And here's Coulibaly. No points yet. McCollum outside. There's the drive, and McCollum slams it in.
Yeah, we know CJ's got a good shot, but he is at his best going to the rim.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the Wizards are letting their young guys learn on the fly. Guard Bub Carrington said the whole organization communicates to us often. We drafted you guys for a reason, they say. Don't be scared to make a mistake. Play your game. Use the things that got you here and see if it sticks. Brian?
Learning on the job. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. And now about a third of the way into the season. You think it's too early to talk about awards, Grant?
You know, B.A., it depends on the award, if I'm being honest. MVP and Rookie of the Year, that's way too early. You can begin to see the guys who are in the running for Most Improved or Sixth Man.
And it's Washington with the ball. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Here's McCollum. No luck on that one. The Timberwolves lead by 13. And here's Junior outside. It's rebounded by George.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Now here's Randall. He has 6. Junior up top. George with a steal. Pass to McCollum. Jacks up a 3. Sinks it from distance. McCollum's got 18.
Now he's drained 2 threes in each quarter so far.
Now here's Reed. Back to Junior. He tries for 3. Rebound by Middleton. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. George with it. He's picked up by Edwards. George passes to McCollum. Off target from outside. And here's Randall. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. It'll be the start of a 3-game trip on the road.
I tell you, I love the effort from the defense there, but inside, Reed just had the strength to overpower him.
Pass to Coulibaly. 3-pointer. The shot off that time. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. Tough to run with them. They get the ball up the court so fast. Back to the game after this break.
Welcome, everybody. Let's get right to it. It's been nothing short of a tremendous challenge for the Washington Wizards.
They haven't been close with some of these threes. Does the rim look like it's moving to them? I mean, seriously. It looks like it's multiple rims out there.
Aim for the middle one. At least that's what I've been told. And now let's see who the winners of the Player of the Week were. For the Eastern Conference, Cade Cunningham.
This is why Cade was selected #1 overall in 2021. He seemed like a guy built to put a team on his back, and now we're seeing it.
Putting it all together. Tremendous talent. Go, Cade.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Well, you know, C.J. McCollum has been really making an impact here, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
The Timberwolves lead by 12. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. Junior, he's out there with Edwards. And it's Reed in at the center position, locking down the middle. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's Middleton. Following the score by Minnesota. The Timberwolves making it to their 2nd straight Western Conference Finals last year.
Yeah, you know, what impressed me the most, I think, was making it last year as a 6th seed. Gelling down the stretch of the season. They struggled for a good part of the season, but the last third or so of the season, they really came together. Just did not have quite enough to make it to the final.
And the Wizards with possession here. Following the score by Minnesota. McCollum. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Here's Coulibaly following the 3-pointer by Minnesota. Middleton outside. Pass to Sarr. 5 to shoot. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. The Wizards with another miss.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
McCollum against Junior.
I see him.
Inside. Here's Randall. McDaniels from long range. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Here are the most difficult teams to score against over the last 10 games. Minnesota, 2nd.
The teams they've faced over the last 10 have to be wondering how long this brutal defense is going to last. There's no let-up in these teams. They play with tenacity throughout.
It's Middleton on the wing. Washington moving the ball around. And so the ball out of bounds. Middleton touched it last.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
Now Edwards. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. From deep, Junior. Here's Reed. Uses the glass to finish the layup. That gives him a double-double in this one.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Outside Reed. The kick out to Edwards. Hits a 3-pointer. Edwards got himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
McCollum taking his time here to snap the cold streak. And the shot is good. Drop it in off the front of the rim. McCollum's got 20.
And that's got to be a relief. Finally getting something to go here in the second half.
Junior passes to Reed. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. You look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
A nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, appreciate the report.
I like the fact that Reed is pretty crafty. He's got a good understanding and feel for the game. I mean, He makes plays, especially around the hoop, that other big men can't.
Washington's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Middleton. For 3, McCollum knocks down the long J. McCollum's got 5 points now this quarter.
Gotta love how McCollum hunts down his shots, always looking for his next bucket.
And yep, it's good.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
To the inside, here's Sarr, and again it's Washington.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
McDaniels passes to Randall, and here's Junior. Randall, a screen on McCollum. Back to Randall. Good. And the assist goes to Junior. Junior's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. McCollum against Junior. It's Middleton on the wing. A dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game.
Well, he's kind of deflating their chances, and I know he really wants to help the team, but this is not the way to go about it.
Now here's Randall. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
McCollum's shot is off. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Timberwolves. Here's Junior. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. 16 points now for Junior.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
The Wizards have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Now a timeout called by Washington.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. Carrington, he's checked in for Washington. Sarr with it. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Pass to Middleton. Sarr with a screen on Miller. Three-pointer is up. Middleton. Washington again can't hit.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
And here's Clark for 3. Rebound by the Wizards.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
It's stolen by Highland. And they're running. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
Now here's Carrington. He's scoreless and finished off by Sarr.
Well, you have to track Sarr in that action. He's so fluid for his size and does a great job coming off the pick.
Picked by Gobert. Here's Highland. Second chance shot. Another one falls for Minnesota.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now here's Middleton. Off target from three-point range.
He can't get a shot to go this quarter. Might want to get others more involved.
Highland, the pass to Gobert. Fades and shoots. They swipe it. And it's Washington on the break. Kispert with the ball. DiVincenzo picks him up. Stolen by Miller. Now here's Highland. Clark outside. The three. Kispert grabs a miss.
And that's a strong closeout defensively. Great effort to deter the shot.
Puts up a three. Rebound Minnesota. DiVincenzo's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Highland. To the middle. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Throwing it down. Gobert using all of his height there.
And the Wizards shooting an unimpressive 30% in this game so far. Miller against Middleton. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Middleton's got his second basket on the night.
You'd certainly like to see a little better rim protection right there.
Here's Highland. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Minnesota with an almost surefire victory here, up 32 at the end of the quarter. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. So on the floor for the Wizards, we've got Carlton Carrington. Marvin Bagley is out there with George. Then there's Johnson, and it's McCollum at the point. Johnson for 3. The shot misses. The Timberwolves shooting a fantastic 57%. Here's Shannon. Plenty of room to knock down that one. Shannon's gotten his first basket of the night.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Johnson passes to McCollum. Banked it in off the glass. McCollum's got 25 points in the game.
What a tricky shot. CJ, he's showing off now.
Here's Highland. Counted from distance.
Throughout the second half, they've achieved excellent efficiency on the offensive end.
Yeah, they're in a nice zone right now, and that basket looks, you know, it can handle 2 balls at once. It looks like now it could probably, for them, handle 3 or 4 balls at once as well as they're shooting.
Here's McCollum. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Mike Conley.
And McCollum isn't afraid of contact, especially when he's being aggressive and looking to score.
That free throw misses. And founded back in 2020, the National Basketball Social Justice Coalition still pushing for voting rights and eliminating bias in the justice system. A lot yet to be done, Grant.
Yes, indeed, B.A. And give them a follow. I mean, it's so much important work, and it takes all of us to really create the change we all hope to see.
And he's good on the second.
Yeah, now a veteran in the league, McCollum's combo guard style of play is valuable to this team.
Ingles passes to DiVincenzo. And here's Conley. McCollum defends. McCollum against Conley. Just 5 on the clock. Here's DiVincenzo. And it's Bagley with the rebound. The Wizards shooting just around 32% from the field. Pass to Carrington, and Bones Highland gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. On defense, the Timberwolves. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Clock at 6. From deep, Sarr. And another miss by Washington. And it's Conley with the ball for the T-Wolves. Right wing. Highland finds DiVincenzo. Here's Gobert. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. From deep, Conley. And it's Bagley with the rebound. Washington has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Conley comes with a double team. McCollum outside. Pass to Sarr. From deep. Drops in the 3.
If that jumper can become a consistent option for Sarr, he's going to be a dangerous player in this league.
And the basket by Highland.
One of his specialties on display there. A nifty lead pass.
for Washington. They've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Pass to McCollum. Fires for 3. And again, Washington with a triple.
I love McCollum's versatility as a scorer. He moves just all over the floor and gets it done.
Conley passes to Ingles. And Clark with the landmark decisions, opening the door to NIL revenue for athletes in college and even in high school. It's the wild, wild west for amateur basketball.
There's no question the landscape is chaotic, dizzying even. But they deserve a slice of that pie, and this is a long time coming. Kids have an opportunity to leverage their talent to get paid right now. And in some cases, begin the process of creating generational wealth before they even become of age to vote. That's a pretty powerful combination.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Highland finds Ingles. Now DiVincenzo. Back to Ingles. Pass to Conley. Up and over McCollum. And Conley gets it to go. The assist by Ingles. Conley's got his first basket.
Finding the soft spot in the defense there. Crafty work by Conley.
Takes the 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. And the basket by Highland. Highland's got 7 now in this quarter.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
McCollum, the pass to George. Three-pointer, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Now here's Highland, covered by Carrington. And the basket by Highland.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
McCollum outside. Back to Carrington. From deep, Sarr. And again, Washington, no good. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Outside, DiVincenzo to the paint. Here's Gobert. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Looking to win the run. And a nice layup by McCollum. McCollum's got 16 points here in the second half.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Pass to Gobert. Back to Highland. The kick out to Conley from behind the arc. DiVincenzo on the wing. Outside, Highland. Conley pass. Group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Miller's checked in for Ingles. Clark comes in for DiVincenzo. Dillingham's checked in for Highland. And Junior subbed in for Conley. And then for Washington.
Thanks, guys. Double figures in one category, double figures in another, and a win to top it off, MP? What more could you ask for?
Please take care to get home safely, and we'll see you at the next event.
Just to keep it going, we did a great job working together, working off of one another, staying with the game plan. If we don't get ahead of ourselves, we should see a lot more nights like this one. We're just scratching the surface of our greatness, Jennifer.
I can't wait to see what's next, MP. Thank you.
Oh, man. It's big.
Okay.
It's big.
You promise? Over to you, B.A.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.